focus. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to an Express. I'm trying to run the project. See, you got the list, brand, you got a type, everything is there, right? Now I want to deploy this project in Docker. Am I right or wrong? Now, today I'm not going to build any project. I want to deploy this particular stuff into Docker. And I want to see whether the Docker is going to have a proper URL or not. Do you all with me? Shall we do that today?
Yes.
I want everybody unmute for the next couple of half an hour or 40 minutes. And we need to deploy this project in a Docker. To do that, my very first step, will you all able to see my notepad?
Yes.
Word document. So this is my Docker. Okay, so this is your project. Okay, you have a data, you have model, you have Docker and program, everything will be there. Okay, so this architecture, I want to create a Docker. To do the Docker, now my very first step is go to your project. Why data is there, model is there? We can remove these folders, useless folders. Clean all the useless folders. Do we need pages? No need. Delete it. Do we need any other thing? Scaffolding also don't need. Okay, libman bundle config is also not need.
Sir, it is necessary to remove the folders.
It's a best.
Okay. But for the Docker purpose, it is not necessary, right?
It is not necessary.
Okay.
Okay. Why this is coming? Currently unable to show slash RPC. Some issue with my Visual Studio. Okay, close it. Now try to build. Successful. Solution event current unavailable due to future solution event is currently unavailable. What is this? Something problem with my Visual Studio. That's okay. That's not going to do any problem for us. Okay. So rebuild. Let's build everything. Fine. Everything is done. Okay. Now close this. Now go to here in the solution, select your project, right click, add. You see there is a Docker container support and Docker compose support. Container support and compose support. There is a two attributes are there. Am I right? Say yes or no?
Yeah.
You are having a container support. Another one is compose support. Okay, first what you need to do, right click, add, go and select container support. In this container support, you see that which OS we are deploying our application, which OS we are deploying the application. Can anyone speak?
Windows.
And then the build type is Dockerfile. And then the solution we are taking this eStore admin project. What will happen when you click OK? It will create a Dockerfile. It has created a Dockerfile for you. Say yes or no. Entire Dockerfile is created or not? Come on.
Yes, yes.
I never done anything. Automatically a Docker file is created. While creating the Docker file, if you go to the solution, you see there are a lot of new attributes are created. When you come down, you see there is an admin setup project, repository project, model project, service project, everything it is taken care. Did I create it or it is automatically created? Did I created or it automatically created? Automatically created. Okay, so what will happen is this is my Docker container. This is the place where your ASP.NET Core will be executed. Or you got my point, as a base. Now, once this has been builded, your application will be stored as a user of app UID, and then the working directories app. You are exposing this application with 8080. Understand my point? So this is most important thing where you are going to build your project. After building the project, your next stage is whatever the DLLs you need to copy from the work directory to the build configuration. We are going to have run.NET build project so that all the DLLs will be automatically copied. Once the copied automatically, that information will create as a release folder and then publish these DLLs into the release folder. Finally, it is moving to production. Got my point? Everybody clear? You don't need to do anything. Everything will take care by Docker. Do you have any questions on this so far?
No.
Dilip, Irshad, Mahesh, Mayank Sahe, Nitin Bors, Prasanna, Sachin, Srinivas. Do you have any questions? Please say yes or no. Can you all unmute and say yes or no?
Yeah.
You are good, right?
Yeah.
Now, go back to the solution, right click. I'm going to create a Docker container support, compose support. When you click on it, it will create a new project. See, there is a Docker compose file is created or not? Come down, you see there are two files are created. One is compose and override file. Okay, no need this one. It automatically taken care. When you right click and go to the override file, you see service, admin setup, environment, and port number. It is created or not? Say yes or no.
Yes.
And then go to solution. You see Docker compose.ml. In this Docker compose.ml, a Docker file will be mapped with the registry as an image. Okay, so from there, where this Docker file comes? Where this Docker file comes? Can anyone tell me where this Docker file comes? This Docker file comes from here. It is referring this Docker. Clear my point? Say yes or no?
Yeah.
Now, in the override.ml, I'm going to write a lot of configuration. First, what I need to do, I'm going to take everything. The very first thing is I need to create a services. Okay. Now go to the Word document. Let's talk one by one. What is there? First, what you need to do, I need to create a SQL Server instance image. I need to create a SQL Server instance image. What is my SQL Server? SQL Server. So where do I get this image? If you go to Docker, this is my Docker engine. I'm going to delete everything. I'm going to delete all the instances. I'm going to create a new instance so that I'm going to delete all the instances. And I'm deleting in images as well as volumes. I'll tell you one by one, don't worry. I'm deleting. And I'm also deleting a volume. Do you have anything deployed in this Docker? Did I deploy anything in the Docker? This is the place where I'm going to deploy my project. Am I right? Now, to
Yes.
give Docker Hub, you say Microsoft SQL Server. Enter. You got the Microsoft SQL Server? MS SQL Server image is there or not? You see, this is the tag we are going to create in the Linux environment. For that, you are having this image. Or you got my point? So how to get this images? This is the place. Image is equal to MCR. This is the image name we are going to get. Just go here, paste. Okay. So can you read this? What we are talking? I'm creating an image which is pulling from the Docker Hub. From where I'm going to pull? I'm creating an image which is going to pull from this Docker Hub. I'm going to install in the Docker. For that, I'm using mcr.microsoft.com/Microsoft SQL Server 2022 latest. And then while installing this, do we need a container name? What name of the container you required? My container name is SQL Server. I'm giving the name of the container is SQL Server. Container means here you see there is a containers. Are you able to see a containers here? Say yes or no?
Yes.
So here a list of containers will be running here. That container name is called as SQL Server. Okay. And then now go and create an environment. This is the environment you want to create. You see, it is throwing an error. Why? Because it has to be properly aligned. If you are changing the alignment, this part, you see, there is an alignment. Yes or no?
Yeah.
You have an alignment or not?
Yes.
There is an alignment, right? So you have to make sure this alignment. If the alignment is missing, your Docker will not. For example, if I move this environment like this, see, there is an error. Now, if I move here, you see the error will be gone. Now, what is the password we can create in the SQL SA password Narendra at 123? So this is my password. Okay, I'm going to use a SA password which Narendra at 123. After creating that, go back. Under which port number this SQL Server should be run? This port number. Sorry. Ports. Ports. 1433:1433. Under this port number only, your SQL should run. Okay. Whenever you installed an SQL Server, it should run under this port number. For application, you are going to run through 80 port number, whereas for the SQL Server, you have to run through 1433. Done? Now, what you need to do? You need to have one more called networks. Under which networks it should work. So you have to give the name app-network. This is the network I want. So did we configure an SQL Server? Yes or no?
Yes.
Did we configure an SQL Server or not? What is your SQL Server? SQL Server, you are having an image. Okay, this is the image to download and install. Okay, and then you need to have a SA password. SA password I generated. Password is created, and then I'm coming here. This is the place where your port number will be configured. Understand?
Yeah,
Say, sir.
password. Password means where you are taking.
You can have it anything.
This is the newly created password, right?
It is the newly created password for the SQL Server.
Okay, for example, if it is a Windows application, what should be a password?
Come again?
If I am
No, you are
taking,
creating a new password. You are creating a new password for your project.
oh,
The Docker you are deploying, right? You are creating your own password.
okay.
Okay? Understand my point?
Yeah.
Now come down. There are a few more configuration. Now you see there is an application name. You see an application name or not? Say yes or no. My app. My app. Hold on a second. I'm taking this, cut it. Take here. Always a best to have like this. So your app is eStore admin. Am I right or wrong? Your application name is eStore admin or not? Say yes or no. The application name is eStore admin or not? Can you all tell me?
Yes.
So the Docker is pulling that application name and it has an environment of development and port number. Okay, now you go down and this port number will comes under this application depends on this SQL Server or not, this SQL Server image or not. So see, this front-end application will depend on this SQL Server or not. Whatever data you are entering into the front end should go and store in the SQL Server.
Yes.
So you have to say that before I have to deploy the package, I have to install SQL Server. So that is why you need to have depends on. What is your depends? What is your depends? Can anyone tell me? What is your depends?
SQL Server.
SQL Server. See, because this is the name we are given. Depends on the SQL Server container. After that, you need to have one more. What is that? You need to have the environment variable. You need to have environment variable. You are already having an environment variable you can use here. Okay, so what is your environment variable? Where is your environment variable? You go back, appsetting.json. You take this connection string colon eStore. Okay, top, take this guy, copy, paste, underscore, underscore, take this guy, paste, equals, okay, you simply say, take entire stuff like this, paste. So what is your DB name? What is your server name? SQL Server. Am I correct? Your server name is SQL Server. Here we are written, right? The written is a SQL Server. What is your password? Come on, ma. What is your password? Narendra at 123. Am I right?
Yes.
Narendra at 123. Did I created a user ID password for the SQL Server? My application name will be eStore admin batch 1002. This is my database. I'm going to create a database name as eScore admin batch 102. So I created a connection string. Once I installed this SQL Server, am I creating a database name with the user ID and password? Say yes or no.
Yes.
Bhargav, everybody.
Yes.
Yes.
Dilip, Ahalya, are you new today? Ahalya SV,
Sir, hi, sir.
are you new today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you understand, right?
Sir.
Dilip Chaudhary,
Yes, Narendra.
you understand, right, Dilip?
Yeah, able to catch up. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Irshad, Mahesh, Prasanna, Sachin, Swapnil, Vivek, Vishal, everybody understand, right? Vivek, you understand, right? Vivek,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
okay, fine.
Sir, I already seen this.
We seen that. I'm trying to do once again. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So depends on SQL Server, and then what we are doing, you need to create a network. Both are under the same network. So what you need to do, this SQL Server should be and application should be in the same network. So you copy this network as it is and put here. Okay, you got the network. Do you got the network? So whether my SQL Server and application are deployed in the same network or a different network? Yes or no? Dilip, what is your problem?
Oh, sorry.
Can you control that?
Yeah, sure. I thought it
Both
will.
are under the same network.
Yes. So here we can be at the app network, that value we can be mention any name, right?
It is your name. You can use Narendra, you can use Nitin, you can use Bora Bhargav. It's up to you. Always
Value
a
should
best practice to have a same network.
okay.
Okay. This network name and even for the container name, you can decide. It should not be a SQL Server. You can simply say eStore admin DB, something like that. Okay. It is not like that. You have to use the same name. You can give eStore admin DB also. Understand? For that, you have to go and change here. Server name is eStore admin DB. Okay. This container name will be your server name. The same server name you have to use here. Understand?
Yes.
Why I'm having an environment configuration is this JSON file automatically replaced with this configuration. The configuration what I created. Clear? Once I done that, these app networks have a few volume data. You always use this network, something like this. Okay. So that what will happen? It will create a network. Under the network, you are deploying your application as well as SQL Server. Now you got the point? You have a service, you have a network. Now you see, under the service, I have a database. Under the service, I have a admin application. Under the network, I have a network. This is how you have to create your YAML file. Do you have any questions on this YAML file? Now I'm going to run the project in the Docker Compose. Do you have any questions? If you don't have any questions, I will go and save. Go back to here. Right click, clean solution. I'm cleaning the entire solution. I'm trying to run the project. See, Docker is also getting cleaned. No container to kill, compose, local, everything is there. And then what I'm going to do? Just go, right click, build a solution. What will happen? This compose also will get built. See, build succeeded with 5 projects. Say yes or no? Say yes or no? Nitin, Bora Bhargav, Prasanna, Dilip Chaudhary.
Yep.
Nitin, Swapnil, Vishay, Mahesh and all. I'm done with that. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to deploy with the command docker-compose up in a Visual Studio Code. I'm opening a Visual Studio Code. Okay. Here, I'm going to say close folder. I'm going to create a new folder. Where I go and create a new folder, right click, open file folder. Just go back here. Select the solution path. This is the path I need to solution. Where is your solution path? You have to select it. Right click, open folder, select the folder. Now you see you got the project with everything. Store admin, model is there, catalog service, catalog repository, bin file, everything is created, right? Now go here in the terminal, write a command saying that Docker -compose. What is the command? I forget. What is the command? Docker compose -up. Oh, no need. Shit. See, it is downloading the SQL Server. Is it downloading the SQL Server?
Yeah, we are just pulling the SQL content.
You don't need to do anything. It automatically get pulled. It will pull and it will get installed.
So in these cases, like we accidentally did, right? Can't we undo it, like control Z or something?
No, you can't do. It's
Oh.
a command. We have to wait for it.
Or suppose in case we require any specific version server, so it is possible to
Change. You can change.
Okay.
In meanwhile, let me go and see the command. I forgot it. Do you know that one, Vivek? What is the command we used?
Yes, sir.
What is the command we used, Vivek? Docker
I don't,
compose.
I don't remember, sir.
It's a simple command. Command for run a Docker. Command for create a Docker.
Docker run DAT. Path.
Okay, Docker -compose up. Still it is going. It will take 10 minutes minimum.
Yeah, Narendra, actually today only I joined this session. So can you give me a brief, like what we're going to cover and what are the what can I expect by joining this course? What can I gain from what knowledge? I mean, how what amount of knowledge I can gain and for whom it is suitable, like um, for job seekers or switching domains like that. Can you explain meantime?
If you don't mind, can I ask any of my team member to explain that?
Yeah, sure.
Your
That's
permission?
fine. That's fine. Yeah.
Someone can give me some update so that he can understand before coming to me, coming to you guys, he will be happy, right?
Yeah.
Guys, anyone can? You see, SQL Server image is come down. E-month update is there. Container is not there. Volume is created. Image has been downloaded. Okay, both images. Okay, and then let me run this and we can explain. Don't worry. Okay, simply Docker compose up. See, it is pulling both eStore and everything. SQL Server. You see here, it is pulling both. Now, what will happen in a single image? Two containers will be created. One container for in a single image, two containers will be created. One container for SQL Server, another container for application, eStore admin application. Now you see that. See, it is downloading. Yeah. Meanwhile, your question, better I can answer your question. Akhil, are you there? Anyone can answer. Okay. Your voice is
I'm
breaking.
listening.
Leave it. So, Dilip, basically, this is for fresher, anyone else. Okay. Anyone can come here, learn, build a project as an e-store application. Okay. Dilip Chaudhary.
Yeah, go.
Point number, you can unmute. We will discuss. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
First, are you an experienced or fresher? I want to have that answer first.
Yeah, experienced one.
How many years of experience?
7 years of experience.
Okay. Did you work on ASP.NET MVC Core or ASP.NET?
ASP.NET, not Core.
Not
So
Core.
just wanted
Fine.
to upskill myself.
Okay, I will tell you. First, you are going to create a web-based ASP.NET MVC Core web application, which you saw yesterday. In the very first session, I showed you a web application, right? I'm trying to deploy, right? I will create a web application as an admin where the database is SQL Server. Okay. And then this data, we are going to expose as an API with the same application by using CQRS. Okay.
Okay.
So as a front-end developer or as a back-end developer of .NET, you can able to build a front-end application and you can also expose an API with the same database. That knowledge you are gaining from us. Okay. Once it has been done, I got a list of products, brands, and everything. Now, what you are going to do, you are going to create two more independent services as a different container. Clear?
Okay.
And that container, we are going to have a API gateway. That API gateway will be called it as a microservice architecture.
Okay.
Everything will be live in front of you, in front of everybody. I'm going to do as a code what I am doing right now. No hide and seek. Every line of code from the scratch we built it, and it has been available in a video.
Okay.
Okay, no code copy, no paste. Everything in front of you. We will write a code. I will build a code in front of you. Make sure it is working fine or not. Understood?
Yeah.
Is it make sense or is it not make sense?
Yeah, makes sense. Sounds
okay.
Good.
So this is how we are developing application. My team is benefiting out of it.
Okay.
If you want feedback, you can ask them directly in the live session. Anyone want to update, you can update. Bora, Irshad, Mahesh, Nazir, Sachin, Prasanna. You want to update anything, you guys can update. Hello. Guys, unmute. What you learned so far, you can explain him so that he will get benefited. Yeah, go ahead, Nasir.
I can say that the best part is something you have been covering, something like microservices, load balancing, and this particular Docker concepts where other people won't take into the consideration. This is what I have seen as a good approach from your end, actually. So that was the one among the reasons I have joined this session.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And Narendra, like how long the current course is going on, so that I have to cover the videos or something like that, or any new batch?
Tomorrow 8 a.m., 8 p.m. there is a new batch. If you are interested, you can join that batch from the scratch.
Okay.
Morning 9 a.m. What is your convenient time?
No, even right now I'm on shift only. I'm working actually, so just wanted to see whether the teaching space suits me like that. So I think I'm okay with this, and I'm comfortable. So just want.
Where are you from?
I'm from Vijayawada.
Okay, so what is your convenient shift? What is your shift timing?
It starts from yeah, mostly US shifts only. Right now I'm on the 6 p.m. shift.
Okay.
So I'm looking for evening batch or something afternoon like that.
No, that is highly impossible
Yeah,
for
yeah,
me.
got
You
it,
know,
got
right?
it.
I already spoke to you, I believe.
Yeah, I guess so. So but I mean, so that I thought I can manage my work and parallelly join the session. So that's why I joined today.
Mhm.
So if tomorrow 8 p.m. right, the new batch.
Yes.
Okay, okay. I will check
Or
with.
early morning, 9 o'clock.
Okay,
That will be with the full stack along with the everything.
okay. Sure. Maybe we can discuss this offline and yeah.
Now, after this session, probably we can discuss.
Sure, sure, Narendra. Thank you.
See, it got everything. I have a SA password, server name is created, clearing the temp DB with the login of SA password is created. I never done anything. Availability is also taken care. All my other temp databases, service brokers, everything will be taken care. Okay. And before that, you see here, let me run through one by one. Okay, whenever I given a upload, what will happen? The very first step, what it did, it is pulling the SQL image from the MCR. Okay, and then what is, once it has been pulled successfully, it is try to install the SQL Server .NET file and try to load the application, and then it is trying to install the .NET framework in the Docker container, and then once it has been done, it is trying to build the project. Are you able to see that there is a building of project? Is it building a project or not? Say yes or no.
Yes, yes.
After building the project, a DLL files are created. Those DLLs are restored in this location of the project. Finally, I'm copying that project, putting into the working directory, and then I'm setting this DLL as a release folder. Once that has been done, it is trying to install, you see, the images is completed, entire network is created, admin set, see, you see here, image is pulled, image of admin setup project is pulled, network created, container of SQL Server is created, and container of admin bash is created. Is it correct?
Yes.
All the things are created. And
Yeah.
then what it is doing? It is trying to attach your SQL Server with the ASP.NET. Finally, everything is successfully installed. Now go back to your Docker. You see images of microservice, SQL Server and admin. Both are created or not in the image. Go to container. You see there is an SQL Server, there is an admin. Created or not?
Yes.
Say yes or no. And both are configured with the port number 630033 and 1433. I got the port numbers. Now when you click on this, you see it is loading, but it will throw error because it will not connect to the database. It will throw an error. What is that? Can anyone read this?
Login failed, like credential.
Login failed or not?
Yeah.
eStore admin batch 1002 requested by the login failed. That means what? You are not having a database name in the SQL Server. Do we need to create a database at runtime? in your application? Do I need to
Yes.
create a database, table structure, schema, everything in the application or not?
Yes.
How do I verify whether my SQL Server will have database or not? Whatever the database I created in the container, I want to connect and see, right? So what I will do, I'll go to SSMS, go to connect. You select this and say Naren at 123, and then come down. You see model is there. What is the password I given? Go to your application. Narendra at 123. Copy this one. Paste. See, it is loading all the databases. Just connect. This name called eStore admin. Am I right or wrong?
Here we connected with SQL Server install in the Docker.
Your voice is not audible. Can you be audible?
Hello.
Nitin.
Hello.
Nitin.
Hello.
Yeah, please.
So here we connected the SQL Server, which is we created on the Docker, right? That is the
Yes. Yes. With the port number 1433.
right.
I'm using the same port number 1433 localhost. Correct?
Yes.
Am I right or wrong? I connected, but I don't have a database or I don't have a table. Okay. For that, you need to write a little bit of code in your .NET as a migration, which we are going to do it by tomorrow. Okay. We are already running out of time. We can split into two ways. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Swapnil, sorry, I can rewrite, I can explain. So whatever the application we built it so far, we are trying to deploy in Docker. Is it correct, Swapnil? Swapnil.
Narendra, why
Yeah.
we are deploying into the Docker? If we are deploying into the Docker, we can Docker. We can access the application globally, like outside, like from the mobile, from or from the laptop.
See, first you have to deploy as a production ready in Docker, test it, and then finally you will push the Docker image into Azure.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
as a practice, everybody will use a Docker and they first deploy and test it as a DLLs.
Okay.
Once the DLL are successful, then only they will test it in the testing environment using a Docker. If everything good, they just, whatever the container we are having, we are just going to push it to the Azure as a using AKS, Azure Kubernetes Service.
Okay. Okay.
Got the point?
No, I understood. Yeah, the build will be ready. It will be available in the test environment. Everything. What is the advantage it is giving to the apart from the traditional system which you are had, right?
See, traditional system, what you will do, you will build it, you will have a DLL, you will copy and paste it, right? It is not an automated process, right? If
Correct.
you
Correct.
want
It is
DLL, you
manually
will
used to
miss.
do.
Come again?
We used to do manually, like
No,
using
that is
the
not a right
FTP.
practice, right? If you miss one configuration, your entire project will be in state. You don't know which file you are missing, right?
Yes.
Here,
Yes.
I'm not touching anything. Everything is taken care by Docker. Everything is a configuration, right? I'm configuring, I'm pushing. That's it.
Okay.
Which one is best? Going with this one or going with the manual one?
No, it will be very handy if you are doing the right way of coding. It will give the clarity while pushing into the Docker container, right?
So we did the same only, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions?
No, Narendra. I'll ask tomorrow. I'll rewatch this one. The
Yeah,
way you
within half an hour,
explained.
within half an hour
Yeah.
to 45 minutes, this will be in live, the recording. You can go through
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Sure. Sure.
I'll put it as a Docker compose with part one.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we are going to write some schema in the program.cs file and having few DB context. There we are going to use that so that the new project will be created. Okay, a bit of coding
Okay.
is required. So we set up the project and it has been available here. Only thing is it doesn't find a database name. Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay.
this database we need to create at runtime level.
Okay.
Because I can't go and touch the database, create a table, have some data, and then I'm running the application. That is not a right practice, right?
Okay.
So everything to whenever we
Thank you, Narendra.
deployed
Continue.
in a Docker, everything will be taken care by your .NET code and SQL Server. You should not touch anything. So to do that, you need to have to create a migration
Yeah.
of tables as well as seeding the data. So that topic we are going to cover by tomorrow.
So tomorrow's topic will be entity framework, sir.
A bit of entity. Okay.
Thank you.
Anybody have any questions? Swapnil, Nitish, Sachin, Vivek, Dilip Chaudhary, Irshad, Nitin Borse. Anybody have any questions?
సరే ఇది డాకర్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసిన తర్వాత యాక్చువల్లీ లేట్ అయిపోయాను. డాకర్ ఇన్స్టాలేషన్ చేసిన తర్వాత మళ్ళీ దీంట్లో విజువల్ స్టూడియోలో కాన్ఫిగర్ చేసుకోవాలా లేకపోతే ఇది ఆటోమేటిక్గా వచ్చేస్తుందా?
ఏం కాన్ఫిగర్ చేయాలి?
ఇప్పుడు డాకర్ డెస్క్టాప్ ఉంది కదా ఈ అప్లికేషన్.
This Docker desktop you have to log in. You have to log in. You see here I have a login with a container name code with Narendra. With your email ID you have to log in, and then when you configure anything, automatically this full image Docker compose automatically identify this Docker and it automatically deployed. You no need to do anything. Only thing is you have to create a account for Docker. Got it?
Docker same account we need to log in with the Visual Studio.
Not required. It can be anything.
Think it is cost or free Docker?
Come again? It is a free. It is a free software.
How it will be connected from Visual Studio to here?
It will not connect. When you run it, it automatically taken care. Your Dockerfile, your Docker compose override will automatically taken care. You don't need to worry about it. Because in your laptop, you will have only one Docker exe file, right? You should not have multiple Docker exes, right?
Yes.
Do you have multiple Docker exes in a single computer? No, right?
No.
It will be only one Docker desktop, right? So automatically your Visual Studio within the same environment, within the same PC, it will automatically taken care with the help of Docker compose.
Yeah, basically,
you don't need to worry about it.
Command that we're running on the power.
Yes. That guy will pull this Docker desktop automatically. Okay. Any questions?
One more doubt.
Yeah, please go ahead.
When we are doing the before the Docker compose, we have two options there, right? One is Docker compose support and Docker compose. First one we need to do, one is Docker compose we need to do first step. After that we will do the Docker support, right?
Yes, you are right.
Okay, fine.
See, Docker compose, what you will do is it will collect all the reference DLL, keep your DLLs ready as a release folder. Okay. Docker compose, the other one override, what it will do is basically it will pull the configuration, and you have to define on which database you are going to connect, what is your volume, what is your network, whether both the Docker container are in the same network or a different network. Everything you are going to define as a command. Okay.
Okay.
So basically, when you run a command, the command first will come here. It will look for how many containers I have to do. How many containers I have? 2 containers, right?
2 content. One is server, one is app.
First, it will look for, is there any network configurations available? Yes, there is a network configuration.
Your voice is down.
No, first it will check, is there any network configuration? Yes, I have a network configuration. What is my network configuration? App-network. Once I created a network, I will come here, I will create a SQL Server and admin setup. Understand?
Okay.
And this SQL Server is one container and eStore admin is another container. If you look into here, you have eStore admin setup 1 and SQL Server. There are 2 containers, container 1 and container 2. Am I right?
Yeah.
These containers, if you look into this container, it has a environment, ports, depends on, and then network. Clear?
Okay.
And then this SQL Server will have an image with the container name, environment, ports, and networks. So how do I need to call this service name with the related information is in the Dockerfile compose. You see, I have a service again here. This service will call an image. That image will come from this Docker publish folder, this place. Understand?
Okay.
Okay. So the first thing is, whenever you run a command, it will hit this service, and this guy will talk to this guy, and this guy will call a Docker file so that he will understand what code I need to deploy in this particular area. This is the association. Any questions?
No.
Sir, SQL
Can
Server
you come
image
again?
2022. So my laptop I'm having 2012. So will it be?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Docker will pick the image. You install Docker, that's it. It automatically takes it. It's an image.
Narendra, can you repeat that statement, the override and compose one?
See, whenever you run a command, first it will take the service, Docker compose override, and then it will take the container name as SQL Server. It will try to install. After that, it will pick up the environment, admin setup.
Okay, the order wise.
Order wise.
Yeah, okay, got it.
Okay, and then it will come here. It will call the Docker image with an admin setup. This admin setup required a DLL, right?
Yeah.
That will be available here. All the build and everything will happen here. That is why you are having a referencing.
Okay, got it.
Simply say context, build, context, Dockerfile.
Yeah.
Build means what? You need to build your project.
Yes.
When I'm building the project, which Dockerfile I need to refer? This Dockerfile I need to refer.
Okay.
So that what will happen?
Dockerfile, all the information all the information will be available. So
yes.
What DLLs and project references, all those things.
Everything will be added here.
Yeah. Okay.
Makes sense?
Yes, got it.
That's how it is. Any questions?
Narendra, I will join the in between, so I will go through the video, and if there any doubt, I will ask tomorrow. Okay.
Feel free.
Yeah.
Feel free.
And that yesterday layout video is not uploaded, I think so.
It is uploaded.
Uploaded. I will check. Yeah.
It is uploaded.
Okay.
Cool, guys. Thank you. Have a great day. We'll meet. Dilip, if you want, you can call my mobile.
Narendra, I will call you tomorrow. I'm having a meeting right now in 5 minutes.
Okay.
I will call you tomorrow first.
Fine.
Yeah. Thanks, Narendra.